Shalom, everyone. Welcome back to my twice weekly videos on various topics. And usually on Friday, I talk about the Torah portion of the week. In this week's Torah portion, the portion of Vayera that we'll be reading in the synagogue this Shabbos, and they'll be reading in synagogues all over the world. It begins by God speaking to Moshe and saying to him, I have appeared to Abraham and to Isaac, Yitzchak, and to Jacob, Yaakov, Shakai, Almighty God. But with my name, Hashem, Yud-Kei I did not make myself known to them. So what is God telling Moses? He's telling him that just like I appeared to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, so I am appearing to you. And the goal of Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov's lives and their whole purpose is the same purpose as you have. What is that? Abraham was the epitome of kindness and love. He gave food to everyone who passed by his tent, including non-Jews. It didn't matter, and all he asked for them that they should bless God, and he did so. His love was without limits, and God gave him the job of spreading that love through the rest of the world. Isaac, on the other hand, was the attribute of gevura, of restraint, of fear and awe of God. And in so doing, Isaac was the one who never left the land of Israel. He constantly dug wells. He was more of an intense person. He was almost sacrificed by his father Abraham at the altar, and he survived that. And it left him with an indelible mark of fear and love, fear and awe of God. And these are two qualities that come out not only in terms of an abstract idea, but in terms of a very practical idea. Abraham is the source of all of the positive commandments of the Torah, the 248 positive commandments, and Isaac is the source of all of the 365 negative commandments, the do not command, which are more severe, more serious, not to kill, not to steal, not to commit adultery, things like that, things which are more intense. And indeed, the whole purpose of what God was telling Moses was that the mitzvahs and the obligations of what you're supposed to be doing in this world is action. Action is the most important thing. As our sages say, Hamaisa hu ikar, action is the most important thing. God does not really care about what we believe in. What we believe in is nice, but it's not the most important thing. Unlike Christianity and perhaps other religions that stress belief and faith in God, Judaism stresses action, to do things, to put on tefillin, to keep kosher, to give charity, to help the needy, to make the world into a better place. Tikkun olam. The purpose of a Jew is to work towards making the world into a dir b'tachteinim, a dwelling place for God to live in the world. This is our job, our whole purpose. Our purpose is not to stand around and tell everybody to believe in God or to emphasize faith in God. That's not what we believe in. That's not what it's all about. Certainly, faith can very often lead to action, and faith is a good thing, but the main thing is action. That's what it's all about. So the thought that we should leave you with on this Shabbos, on the eve of Shabbos and the Sabbath, is to emphasize doing, action. That's really what we should be doing in this world, and that was the job that God gave to Moses, and that is the job that God gives to each and every one of us as well. So we should keep that in mind as the month of Shvat continues. I want to wish you all a good Shabbos. Candlelighting tonight in San Diego is at 4:48, and we wish you all a very good Shabbos Shalom.